to Bed Bugs Banished. Right now, we are live answering your bed bug questions, and we have a free offer for you. Bedbugsbanished.com/8 steps. It's on the screen right now. You can go there and get yourself 8 steps to completely and permanently get rid of bed bugs from your house. And that's the plan, right? That's the plan for you to completely and permanently get rid of bed bugs from your home. Not some of them, not not for one day, but all the bed bugs from your house. So we have a great show for you today because we're gonna be talking about uh getting rid of bed bugs, right? 5 simple secrets. This is how, in fact, wait a minute, I think I'm a little bit. All right, 5 simple secrets how we got rid of bed bugs. So the shocking truth about getting rid of bed bugs. All right, so number one, all right, the agenda for today is how to get rid of bed bugs. Fast 5 simple secrets, and also get rid of bed bugs fast without an exterminator. We got rid of bed bugs without an exterminator. All right, without an exterminator. And then the easiest way to get rid of bed bugs forever. All right, so let's go for it. Get rid of bed bugs. 5 simple secrets. This is what we used to completely get rid of bed bugs from our home. All right, just 5 simple secrets. So the first one is you need to get yourself a bed bug proof mattress cover. How do I? I see. I see. The first thing is you need to get yourself a bed bug proof mattress cover. All right. And what a bed bug proof mattress cover does and what it did uh, for us is that it prevents the bed bugs that are in your mattress, which is where most of the bed bugs are going to be. It prevents bed bugs that are in your mattress from coming up and biting you. That's really important if you want to have a good night's sleep. Bed bugs are called that because they like to be in your bed. I'm gonna get some light here because they like to be in your bed. All right. So uh they don't just stay in, they can live pretty much anywhere, but they like to be on your bed. So that's why they're called bed bugs. Right. So get yourself a bed bug proof mattress cover. Make sure that it is actually bed bug proof because not all mattress covers are like that. Make sure that it is the right size for your bed. Make sure it's tight and snug. Make sure there's a zipper or that it closes completely. All right. So that's the step number one. That's just step number one to prevent bed bugs from biting you on while you're sleeping. All right. The next thing that you want to do, what we did is we got bed bug traps. And the ones that worked for us, because we tried like a whole bunch, we tried different ones. The ones that worked are the cup, right? The cup like this. The cups like this. Let me make me bigger here. Like this, right? These are the ones that kind of worked for us. And the leg of the bed goes in the middle, right there. And so the bed bugs, when they climb up and they get stuck in there, all right, and they cannot escape. That's what worked for us. And these are more of a prevention tool or like to catch them. You can't just use bed bug traps by themselves. They will not, that alone will not get rid of bed bugs for you. So the trick, right? The thing that most people don't understand is that when trying to get rid of bed bugs, you don't just use one method. That's probably the worst thing you can do. Most people, all that you would do is just spray, right? All you will do is spray. We did that for a long time, and the bed bugs would go away for a little bit, but then they would come back. They would go away, and then they would come back. So the issue, what you need to do, all right, is use multiple methods to get rid of them. That's what we did, and that's something that I don't think is mentioned enough. All right, so okay, let's go back to the notes here. And so you got to get yourself a bedbug proof mattress cover, get yourself bedbug traps, and then, all right, you got to wash and dry beddings and clothes. Now, something that yeah, wash and dry your beddings and clothes. Now, I've heard many people say, we did this already, we tried all this stuff, and it doesn't work. The thing is, it's the process. What process are you doing? What process are you doing? It's not just the product, it's the process. That's how you get rid of bed bugs. That's how we got rid of the bed bugs. So you wash and dry your beddings and your clothes, particularly the ones that have bed bug infestations. Now, if you don't know what bed bug, like whether you have bed bugs, oh, no. Like if you don't know what the signs of having bed bugs are, you need to know that. All right. You need to know that because that you being uneducated about bed bugs is one of the reasons, maybe. I don't mean to sound mean here, right? Because we were in the same spot. We had to learn about what bed bugs look like and what signs there are. All right. So wash and dry beddings and clothes. The next thing, use bedbug spray repeatedly. This is what worked for us. Now there's a way in which you gotta do that. And if you go to bedbugsbanished.com/8 steps, all right, you can get a free, see right there, down below there. All right. Bedbugsbanished.com/8 steps. And you can get yourself a free PDF that will tell you how to get rid of the bed bugs in 8 steps. All right. So that's what we did. There is a method that we used. We sprayed for the first 4 weeks. We sprayed twice a week, and then after that we sprayed once a week for like 2 months. Now it doesn't have to take you that long, but you need to be absolutely thorough to know that they're completely gone. And that's why it took us that long, because we want to make sure that they are gone. It's been 5 years now. We are bed bug free. We're fine. We're happy, right? But we're still vigilant. We're still vigilant. The number 5 is you have to prevent bed bug bites. So how do you do this? Well, you learn about how bed bugs behave and what you do. So when you travel, for example, you make sure you check the place where you're staying for bed bugs. You got to make sure. We still have a bed bug proof mattress cover on our mattress in case somehow we bring any bed bugs home or they come into the house. Somehow we have a system that will prevent them from infesting. We still have the bed bug traps. All right. So that is how, right? That's in a nutshell of how we got rid of the bed bugs. Now, I'm going to read some of the comments here from our channel. I'm going to read some of the comments that have been spoken. So, the most important thing that you need to understand about getting rid of bed bugs, right, is that it's up to you. All right. It's up to you. Just because you hire, just because you get somebody to come and spray for you, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get rid of them. Because sometimes, right, the exterminators may do a good job, but what happens after that? Right? Do you know how to prevent them from not coming back? Right? If you don't know that, you're going to have a reinfestation. And I hear this all the time. They were here, but then they came back. And sometimes it's just because, like, you really didn't get rid of all of them. That's really it, right? You sprayed for a while, you sprayed, and they were gone for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then they came back. We used to go through that a lot, and it was very frustrating. You felt like you wanted to cry, and there was just no peace going to bed was horrible. And that's why this channel, we are committed to helping you completely and permanently get rid of bed bugs. And so I'm going to go look at the comments from our channel and just answer some of the comments. This is the first time doing this, so I'm kind of slow. All right. So some of the comments here. It's a process and you have to follow it to the letter to have success. Everyone in the house has to be on the same page or you are going to fail. Yes, that is true. Bed bugs are so difficult to get rid of once they set up shop. You can't have people not wanting to spray, not wanting to put down DE, that is diatomaceous earth, the powder, not wanting to do the work. Yeah, so if you're in a house with multiple people, if you're in a house with if you're in a house with multiple people, they all have to be on the same page. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time getting rid of bed bugs. And it can be difficult, especially if some people get bites, but maybe like you get bites, but some people don't get bites because everybody reacts differently. It's going to be harder for you to get rid of the bed bug. So you have to kind of negotiate and get people to be on the same page. All right, let me see. I need to speak to you. They're hurting me on my face now. Okay, that was like from 2 years ago. That is very sad. All right, let me see. Can I filter this by current? All right. Sleep on the floor, buy a big trash can, and drown all your blankets and bed in water for 3 hours. What worked? What worked for us is honestly following a system, right? What worked for us is following a system. So if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments and I will attempt to answer them as best as I know. We've been bedbug free and I'm just going to answer you based on what we have, what we went through and how we got rid of them. All right. So you see another. All right. Doesn't have any replies. Okay. The next segment in this is we are going to be talking about getting rid of bed bugs without an exterminator, which is what we did. Right? We didn't use an exterminator because they were kind of expensive. So how do you get rid of bed bugs without an exterminator, which is what we propose, what I teach here. And the first thing you need to understand is that you need to understand bed bug behavior. How do bed bugs behave? Where do they hide? What are the signs of bed bugs? You need to understand that. All right, let me see here. So we have a comment here from Ziz. Says, I did everything you suggested from your videos, then got my home heat treated. And finally, this is the longest I've been without bed bugs. Now, just got to prevent from getting them again. So that's very good. I am glad you finally got rid of them. Yeah, we never used the heat treatment. It was kind of expensive for us. So what I would suggest then, right? What I would suggest in preventing them from getting back is in our house, like in our on our bed right now, we have a mattress cover. That's just to prevent them from infesting the mattress. All right. Thanks for all your help. Absolutely. That's why we are here to help you. So to prevent them from infesting your mattress, and then also traps so that you can catch them. So the whole goal is to make sure, right? Because you're probably traumatized. We were traumatized with the bed bugs, right? You go through this like trauma, and every time I see like a little black spot on the wall, I think it's a bed bug, right? And so to prevent them, you need to get educated about them. Since you got rid of them, you probably know what they look like, what the signs are. So you're always vigilant about them, right? When new people, when friends, family visit you, we love our friends and our family, but you also just want to be careful, right? You want to be careful, all right? And so, yeah, so that's very good. That's very, very good. To this day, I think we still dry. Well, we still dry our clothes on high heat just in case they come back. That is very good. All right, so getting rid of bed bugs without an exterminator, you gotta understand bed bug behavior. You gotta create a barrier between you and the bed bugs. What does that mean, right? Bed bugs only breed when they feed, and they cannot breed if they don't feed. A female bed bug cannot breed if it does not feed. So that's really important to know that barrier, right? What is the barrier, right? What is the barrier that we're talking about here? When things that prevent the bedbug bites, the bedbug traps, we move our bed away from anything touching. Our bed does not touch the nightstand. It does not touch any furniture, right? So that in case we have, even after we have gotten rid of the bed bugs, in case we have another infestation, well, we really can get an infestation, like a big one. If you have barriers, you can catch them real fast, and that's the whole point of preventing an infestation. And then point number 3 is killing all the bed bugs. Well, what does that mean? What do you mean kill all the bed bugs? Well, that means many times when people spray, we used to do this, right? We would spray, because I thought bed bugs were like roaches. They're not like roaches. They're different. We would spray, and then they would be gone for a little bit, maybe 2-3 weeks, and then they would come back again. And what would happen is that we killed the adults, but we did not kill the eggs, right? We did not kill the eggs. And so the eggs, which we couldn't get to with the spray, hatched. And then we had a new, we thought they came back, but they really didn't come back. We just did not kill all of them. All right, ZZ says there he was bad. I was battling them for 3 years. Yeah, I'm so glad you got rid of them. So put in your comments. And I will do my best to answer your questions based on what we have been through. All right, the next segment here is we're going to be talking about the easiest way. I can't even see that. The easiest way to get rid of bed bugs forever. Okay, so we touched on some of these points. The easiest way to get rid of bed bugs forever is to prevent bed bug bites by creating a barrier between you and the bed bugs. Again, bed bugs are not in your house because you are dirty, right? Because I have had people tell me, "Oh, we were so clean, but then we got bed bugs." Bed bugs aren't there because you're dirty. They are there because you are there. They are there to feed on you. So wherever you are, they are going to try and be there. All right. So you need to create a barrier. Well, what does that mean? When you go to bed, get yourself a bed bug proof mattress cover. This one, get yourself bed bug traps. All right. Move your bed away from the walls, from touching any furniture, and also wash, dry your beddings in hot water and dry them. Well, dry them on high heat. That's more important than the hot water. In high heat for at least 30 minutes to kill all the bed bugs that are on your beddings. And then you have to do a methodical step-by-step way to completely eliminate the bed bugs. All right. And this process is what we teach in bedbugsbanished.com/8 steps. You can get the free PDF to show you how to do that. All right. So this channel is about helping you completely and permanently get getting rid of bed bugs from your home. Bed bugs are spreading and they are a pain. It is difficult to get rid of them, but once you get rid of them, it is a great sigh of relief. You can finally sleep in peace again. Alrighty. Download, go to bedbugsbanished.com/8 steps and get your free PDF.